Have friends, and when I say this, I'm not referring to fake friends, party friends, school friends, or work friends. Have you ever noticed how life becomes easier when we have good company? Friendship is not just a detail in life, it's a necessity. Having friends is much more than having someone to talk to. It's having support, having laughter, having someone who walks by your side on good and bad days. But are we giving it the right value? That's what we'll look at today. Not everyone around you is a true friend. Just because someone is present in your life, shares moments with you, or seems close, it does not mean they genuinely care about you. There is a big difference between acquaintances and true friends, and learning to identify this can completely change how you relate to others. An acquaintance may be someone you chat with daily, someone who accompanies you to parties, or someone who is there when everything is fine. However, when difficult days arrive, when you need support, when it feels as though the ground has vanished, that is when you discover who is truly your friend. True friends do not compete with you or try to diminish you, nor do they secretly root for your failure. They propel you forward. They want to see you grow, shine, and succeed. And the most beautiful part, they desire this even if it means that you go further than they do. They do not feel envy, they feel pride, and that is rare. Many people claim to be your friend until you start having something they do not. If you grow, succeed, and evolve, some people drift away, others begin to treat you differently, and some even try to pull you down. But the true friend, they celebrate with you. They do not see your victory as a defeat for them, because they know that friendship is not a competition. So, look around you. Who truly rejoices in your achievements? Who is there even when you have nothing to offer? Who cares about you? Not just when they need something, but simply because they care. These are the people who deserve to be in your life. The rest are merely acquaintances that time will inevitably take away. True friends do not weigh you down. They add to your life. They are not only around when everything is fine, but especially when you need them most. They do not demand that you change in order to be accepted, nor do they make you feel insufficient or leave you carrying the burden of the friendship alone. Have you noticed how some friendships feel light? They are the ones where you can be yourself without fear of being judged, without having to measure your words or worry about being accepted. In these friendships, you feel at home. You can speak nonsense, vent without fear, and laugh until your belly aches. And best of all, you know that if everything falls apart one day, this person will be there without you having to ask. Now, think of the opposite. Friendships that seem like a constant effort, where you feel you must prove your worth all the time. People who only appear when they need something, who make you feel small, and who insist on competing with you instead of celebrating your successes. Such friendships weigh you down, drain your energy, and make you question your own value. If you feel that you are always chasing someone to keep them close, perhaps that person was never truly by your side. A healthy friendship is sincere. You do not need to guess whether the other person likes you, because you feel it in their actions. It is reciprocal. Both care, both are present, both matter. There is no space for excessive demands, emotional games, or one-sided imbalance. So, observe the people around you, who truly support you, who celebrate your victories without envy, and who understand you even in silence. These are the friendships that are worth keeping. The rest are merely people who have passed through your life, without the need to remain. Not every friendship is forever, and that is part of life. Some people enter our story for a specific moment, to teach us something, or to accompany us during an important phase. They do not always remain until the end of the journey, and that is perfectly fine. This does not mean that the friendship was not real or valuable, or that it was a waste of time. It simply means that cycles change, just as we do. Think about your life so far. How many people have passed through it? Childhood friends, schoolmates, people with whom you shared unforgettable moments, who no longer form part of your daily life. Perhaps in the past you were inseparable, but now each has followed a different path. And that is normal. Everyone has their own journey, choices, and changes. Sometimes we insist on clinging to friendships that no longer make sense. We force conversations that do not flow, trying to salvage connections that have worn out. Deep down, we know it is not as it once was. But this does not mean it ended badly. It only means that life has moved on. Instead of looking back with sadness, look with gratitude. That friendship may no longer be present, but the shared laughter, lessons, and moments all form part of your history. Most importantly, value those who are still by your side. Sometimes we are so focused on the past that we forget to appreciate those who remain. Time takes some people away, yet it also brings others into our lives. Life is in constant change, and so are friendships. Some will last forever, others will take different routes. The important thing is to learn to let go without resentment and make the most of those who remain with you today. Friendship is not something that simply happens and sustains itself. Just as a plant needs watering to grow, friendship requires care, attention, and presence. It is no use waiting for others to do everything for you, always taking the initiative, or being there all the time without receiving anything in return. True relationships are built on details and the small gestures of everyday life. Have you noticed how, at the beginning of a friendship, everything feels natural? Conversations flow, interest is genuine, and there is a desire to be close. But over time, if no one makes an effort to keep that bond alive, the connection begins to fade. Not because the feelings have changed, but because absence can make it seem that the friendship no longer matters as much. That is why you must not delay showing your care. If you value someone, demonstrate it. It does not require grand declarations or extravagant gestures. A message asking how they are, an unexpected voice note just to say hello, an invitation for a cup of tea, or a shared memory that brings a laugh. All these small acts keep the friendship alive. Small gestures have a tremendous impact. Do not always wait for the other person to take the first step. Sometimes people are busy, facing battles you cannot even imagine. A simple "how are you?" can make all the difference. True friendship is not measured by how often you meet, but by the certainty that, even when apart, you care for one another. Think now of someone who makes a difference in your life, but whom you have not spoken to in a while. Pick up your phone, send a message, and keep that bond strong. Friendships are not lost without reason. They fade when no one makes the effort to keep them alive. The people around you shape you, often without you realizing it. Friends are not merely companions for the good times. They directly influence how you see the world, your decisions, and even how you feel every day. Have you noticed how being near someone positive, who supports and encourages you, makes everything feel lighter? A conversation with a true friend can transform a bad day into a bearable one. Now, consider the opposite. Have you ever been near someone who only complains, who does not support your achievements, and who casts doubt on everything you dream of? These people drain your energy, make you question yourself, and diminish your will to progress. The impact of friendships is so significant that it can be the difference between believing in yourself or giving up before even trying. True friends do not let you sink. They remind you of your worth when you forget it. They encourage you to be better, to grow, and to face challenges without fear. They celebrate your victories as if they were their own. And when you stumble, they extend a helping hand instead of casting blame. These are the friends who truly make a difference in your life. Therefore, choose wisely those who walk beside you. Ask yourself, do the people you spend time with make you feel stronger or weaker? Do they help you grow or hold you back? Do they celebrate your achievements or make you feel that nothing is ever enough? Friendship has such a profound impact that it can change your future. Who is around you can either propel you forward or weigh you down. In the end, the choice is yours. Choose friends who lift you up, who inspire you, and who make you believe in your own capabilities. Surrounding yourself with the right people can be the first step towards becoming the best version of yourself. Friends are not merely people who come in and out of your life. They are like living pages of your story. essential parts of who you are and what you have become. Every shared laugh, every tight hug, every conversation that lasted hours, and every difficult moment overcome together forms what truly matters in life. And here's the truth. We often do not realize the value of a friendship until it is too late. Sometimes we are so caught up in daily life, problems, and worries that we forget to say a simple "I care about you" to those who are always near. We let moments slip away that will never return. Life is swift. One moment we are surrounded by people, and the next, some of them are no longer around. Therefore, take care of those who care for you. Give attention to those who matter. If someone makes you feel good, supports you without expecting anything in return, and stands by you when no one else does, that person is rare. Value them. True friendships are treasures that time cannot erase, though neglect may drive them away. Send a message to that friend you miss. Call them. Say you miss them. Arrange a meeting. Share a happy memory. Small gestures strengthen bonds. In the end, it does not matter how many achievements you have, how many places you have visited, or how much money you have earned. What truly remains is those who have been with you in every phase of your journey. If you know someone who deserves to hear this, share this video with them, because true friendships deserve to be celebrated. So, value your friends, and if there is someone who needs to hear this, share this video with them.